Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 215, the dog days of summer. We're actually a little early for the dog days because um, that's actually like late August, early September timeframe. But hey, I've got dogs. It's summer. Why not? And it is hot. Um, the air temperature today was 94 in Lee Summit, but the ground temperature in the yard where all of our blocks are stored um, got to 124. So yeah, yeah. So welcome, Reese. Glad you could make it.
Good to be here.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm tired, but I'm hanging in there.
Good
Long,
to hear.
long couple days at work. So
Oh, I understand. I understand. We had Chris Long in here earlier with Hey Ho, I Shall Return. And then we got the other Chris, I hope to as well. And then just before we started, Chris Long came back. I have returned, Charles is here as always. When Charles does not show up, we know there is either a pandemic that's got him, like the bubonic plague or some shit, or the world has come to an end. That's all there is to it. Um, Charles is like my. I just had the name on the tip of my tongue. Keith Richards. Gonna live forever. That's all there is to it. You know, Keith Richards has got 3,000 guitars. He buys a new one every year. Richard Keenan's in the house. Go
I'm
ahead.
also convinced that Keith Richards is a closet banjo player
No, I have no doubt. I have no
because
doubt.
the way he strings and tunes his guitars, I'm like, yeah, you play banjo.
Let's see here. Richard Keenan's in the house. How you doing, Richard? Glad you could make it. Hexy's here. How you doing, Hex? Good to see you. Walkabout says hi. Charles says hi, Chris and Chris, the Canadian twins, and Chris, who is not Jay. Yes, it's a three Chris night, which is better than a no Chris night. But Chris Knight is in Real Genius, so see what I did there? Anyway, let me guess, you haven't seen Real Genius yet, have you?
Nope.
All right, got to fix that also.
There's a lot of things to fix on that one.
What's that?
There's a lot to fix on that one.
So Hex did get the email from Chris Long. Says awesome. Hexy, help. GCACW question. I think I know the answer, but before going any further, I answered your questions in the comments. My buddy Gordon's in the house. How you doing, Gordo? How's Wisconsin treating you, buddy? He says, "Sup, everyone." Telemachus coming in. We can't start the show without Telemachus and his wise words of wisdom. You might be a gamer if you own more dice than utensils. I definitely fall under that. Charles said movement. Rule says you have to roll for your movement points or allowance. Does that number stay the same for the rest of the turns, or do you have to re-roll that every turn? And then Charles says, never mind. And he says, my buddy Gordon says, "Sup, buddy? Friggin' amazing. Love it up here." I'm glad you do, buddy. So, because I don't necessarily want to subject y'all to my basement, I'm seeing how well these photo backdrops work. So this here is a sunset over my over the lake that my family's lake cabin is on up in northern Minnesota. This was taken last year in August, and I love it up there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make it up there this year, but it is definitely in the cards for next year. So the plan is we normally go for like 9 days. We leave early Saturday morning, get up there late Saturday night, and they're Sunday through the following Saturday. We normally drive home that Saturday following to give us a day of recuperation on Sunday. But we're about 45 minutes from the headwaters of the Mississippi there. And we're only about an hour and a half from Fargo, where Little Big Wars is. So if y'all are ever in the Fargo, North Dakota area, stop in to see Steve at LBW. I dropped in there last year when we were up there. He was out of town, or was at least not at the store at the time. But I did buy a couple of games there, a couple of those decision games, portfolio games. So, yeah, it was good stuff. Mosquitoes the size of P-51s. Squirrels have got anti-aircraft, So this weekend, we've got another day of gaming. Actually, I've been in the last month, I've gamed twice over in Illinois and once over here. And actually, since I've moved over here, I've had 4 weekends of gaming. Twice over there and twice now this coming weekend, twice down at Wiley HQ. Oh my Lord, he's back! How you
What's
doing
up,
there,
guys?
Murray? How you doing?
How are you?
I am doing well. How are you guys?
Hang in there.
Can't beat it. I was just about to roll into talking about what's going on this Saturday.
Outstanding.
Did
We're all
you
going to get to see Reese.
get? I wish.
Where the hell are you going to be, Reese? You don't have anything important to do.
I'll be back in the semi into my place to drop off my hobby shed.
That's kind of important.
Yeah.
That's a little bit important. Also, my weekend guy quit, so I also have to work this weekend because we haven't hired anybody yet.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Fair enough.
No. Did you? Most importantly, did you get the files I sent you?
I did. Thank you.
Are those what you were looking for?
Absolutely.
Outstanding. If you need something else before Saturday morning, let me know and I can get you taken care of.
Oh, it's all good. To be honest with you, I need to figure out how I'm going to adapt it to whatchamacallit. But yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
to yard size. Although, to be honest with you, it also is supposed to shit rain on Saturday, so who knows?
We'll see. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, yard games might become inside games, but that's okay. I'm sure there's more than enough games present.
Well, I talked to. I didn't talk to. I messaged with the man, Mr. Wiley, and he has stated that
I know he's got a game. Clucky's got a game. I don't remember who else he said had an inside game.
Steve's going to be there with. Yeah. So,
What's
Clucky,
Steve bringing up?
He's bringing Terror Island.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Yeah, so we got Terror Island going. We've got World War II Desert Tanks with Mr. Clucky.
Wait, Clucky isn't doing French and Indian
Nope.
War?
He was going to, but he decided, you know what? I'm going to do. Hi, buddy. I'm going to do.
Dude.
He's going to do that tank game. Were you there for that?
With the 6 mil?
Yeah.
Yes, it was delightful.
I think that's the game he's running.
Shit! Man.
Just gets better and better, doesn't it?
It does. Now I'm honest to God really discouraged to bring a game. Like we might wind up turning Jay's airplane game into the same mechanics for ships. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, dude, that's the thing, Chris. I intentionally chose a game that would be incredibly simple to play because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
destroyers, right? So it's the epitome of, okay, we'll play washers. If you sink the can, it's a double. If you sink the others, it's a single hit.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
like
could
it.
very easily play it like that, and
I
then it
like
would
it.
go fast as shit. And oh my god, that would be fucking incredible.
Dude, we can make it happen.
Well, hopefully then it would move quickly, be real fun to play, and then I could play in both Terror Island, because Terror Island's a fantastic
Oh,
game,
Terror Island's always a blast.
and then I can play Chris Clucky's 6mm tanks. We might play, maybe we'll play, I don't even know what we would call it, Eat a Dick Torpedoes, with, so I was thinking about that, because I was thinking about, okay, I have not play tested anywhere near to close enough of a yard adaptation of Ocean Thunder.
Yeah.
What if we used the washers sets and then,
Absolutely.
well, and then for torpedoes, I get a couple of those little dollar store balls,
Yep.
and you got to try and roll it across the lawn. And if you tag the
stand.
the post.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the post.
Yeah, if you tag the post, you'll get it. Because and that was, I was actually thinking that's the one thing I have play tested. Because when your ship is not broadside, the side of that wooden base deflects the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
It makes it really, like, it's hard to hit the post. That makes it really goddamn hard to hit the post, which would make sense if you're coming head on or at an angle for torpedoes. Wow, fuck it. We just generated a game. Outstanding.
Dude,
Beautiful.
When that happens.
What?
Reese and I talked about game mechanics last weekend, or last week also. So, hey, you know.
Chris, that's exactly what we're about to do. I'm going to bring the yardsticks. Everybody can essentially move a yard and turn however the hell they want to. And then that, or we could just turn it into a step game. That'd be pretty fun, too.
I like the step game idea.
Everybody plays a step.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool.
Just call it yards and yardums.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Just call it yards and yardums.
Yeah, there you go.
No, we're calling it fuck you torpedoes.
Okay, that works too.
Either way, that's we might play that then as a gathering game.
Yeah,
I
like it.
Because the other thing is, by about 2 or 3, if it's not pissing down rain, it's going to be in the mid-90s.
Right.
Let's double check that.
Let me take a. I'll take a look at her right now.
Yeah, I know in St. Louis it's supposed to be, and I was looking at Independence this morning.
So the high is going to be 90.
Yeah, but there's a
Feels like it's gonna
40%
be
chance of rain,
93.
which means not a lot of rain, but it's a 40% chance of rain, which means humidity is going to be
Well, here's
running.
Here's the good news. If it's to be believed, the rain is going to be out of the system by 9 a.m.
No, I get that.
We
That's-
had
yeah,
a
it'll be
10%
humid as all
chance
get out.
last Thursday night, and then we got 7 inches. So I don't trust weather then anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say, which on one hand, it'll be cool because it might not rain. On the other hand, we're definitely getting that South Pacific feeling.
Yeah, it's going to be a 62% humidity with a dew point of 75. A dew point above 70 is
That's
not
fucking
nice.
disgusting, dude.
It
So
is
for those
not
of you who are listening in other parts of the world that don't have to deal with this, a dew point is the point at which condensation forms on the ground overnight. meaning that when you wake up in the morning and the sun comes up, all of that has to burn off and evaporate and contribute its moisture back into the atmosphere. Also known as humidity, also known as swamp ass. Oh,
Yep.
man. Yeah, so we definitely might play that then as people arrive.
Now, I just as a side note, the fact that sweaty boobs are not called humidititties is a crying shame.
Ah, it happens. The fact that sweaty boobs aren't constantly in my face is a crying shame too, but here we are. Anyways, Reese, I hope your wife's not in the room. I know that we've made that mistake.
I am listening on my AirPods. You are good to go.
Outstanding.
That's good. That's good. Then she'll just be confused as to why you're laughing and nervously glancing over.
Oh no, I'm not even nervously glancing over. I'm playing a stupid tower defense game and listening to y'all.
There you go. But damn, Chris, we just made a very rudimentary game.
Yep.
The transport moves heel toe. Everybody else moves a step.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, of course, Chris Long has got us on open speakers.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Yeah,
Hey,
his
this is
father enjoys it.
This isn't the first time that she's been.
Exposed.
There's the good word. Exposed. I can't believe you exposed my wife to this.
Fair. See you, Gordo. Hey, Norton, what's up, buddy?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it should be good. Jeff, would you play that? Oh, geez, what do you call it? Would you play that yard game, Jeff? Everybody has a destroyer. You move it by taking a step. Then gunfire is resolved with washers and torpedoes by rolling a dollar store ball across the yard.
He says sure.
Hell yeah. I just got Jeff to agree with playing a naval game. I want everybody to write this down.
Red letter day.
Somebody call somebody important.
Call CBS.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so confused.
This is wonderful. Dude, this is about to be
About to
just
be lit.
ridiculous then.
Yeah, about to be lit.
Yeah, dude.
Look like
That means I gotta go to the dollar store and get one of those COVID-looking balls. I'm gonna be rolling balls up and down the aisles of the Dollar Tree in Spanish Lake, Missouri tomorrow,
I can't
trying to figure out what's best and answering real awkward questions from some of my favorite people.
I can't hear the term "that would be lit" without hearing it in Master J's voice anymore.
Fair. There you go. Austin B, what you doing? All right. Experiments. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. My probe's going to be confused as shit. See, this is the stuff that makes me really, really sad Paulie's not around. Although I'm sure he was pissing himself laughing right now. We just don't get to read the entertaining comments.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the crying shame right there.
Correct. Paulie, that one's for you, buddy. I'm going to confuse the ever-loving shit out of my probe tomorrow, rolling random balls around a Dollar Tree, trying to figure out which one works best.
I watched that wonderful documentary on Australian policing, Mad Max, the other day.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Hexy says just stop by the bowling alley and grab a couple of 16-pounders.
Shut up, Jeff. I want to play this game again. We're going to play this game next time I'm in Gettysburg.
Here we go.
I wish I was coming because I have plenty of silicon bouncing balls to be used for that.
Oh, you probably do, but they would probably work way too effectively. Although we don't have, that would be the funnier part. You get a halfway decent one for the Japanese, and then the Americans have to roll like a plate or some dumb shit.
They make egg-shaped bouncy balls.
Yeah, the Americans have to roll one of those Kong dog toys.
No, I mean they're the bouncy balls out of the vending machine, but they are egg-shaped. I have a couple of them. I don't know where.
Oh no, I get it. I just mean that's a good representation of the American Mark 14 torpedo. Is here it is. It doesn't go straight, and then
Just give
if
him
you
a
don't
brick.
what
Just give him a brick.
a brick,
Yeah, roll a brick.
you have to roll this brick. Good luck. And then it has to come to rest up on its end on the PVC upright, or else it still doesn't count.
Yep, that is a good representation of that.
Yeah. Because if you did, it just didn't work. Sorry, guys.
Chris Long says Reese sounds like he's in a tunnel.
Sorry, y'all. It's the best I can do.
Oh, don't be sorry, buddy. I'm super stoked you're here. Fuck, this is going to be a fun game now, Chris. I was halfway dreading trying to, figure out, hammer out the rest of these conversions.
Nah.
Hell
We're good.
no, dude. This is about to be awesome. I should probably ask Jay if he's got. Fuck it. I can get washers on Amazon. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he's in the he's right at the VC in the tunnels, Chris. He's got a flashlight and a Colt 45.
Yeah, the question is, which of my Colt 45s did I bring? Anyway,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm sorry I'm going to miss y'all this weekend. That sounds like a blast.
It's okay. Hey, we'll play it again. I know we will. So
There is Go Sport Premium Birchwood Washer Toss Game. Oh, here's one that's fucking American flags. That's overnight delivery.
done. Look at that.
Yeah,
Could
shit.
you get one that's got the Japanese flags on the other one? Or just take a piece of paper and
Excuse
always
you,
glue it
sir.
to it?
I'm sorry. What the hell did you just say to me? Absolutely not. The fuck is wrong with you? The best part is
So
the
many
Americans.
things, but not that.
The best part is there aren't even American destroyers in this game. It's British versus Japanese.
Oh, that's great. So, what kind of torpedo are the American or the British using at that point? And is it any good?
Oh God, I don't know. I looked it up. It's British torpedoes, so there's about 8 trillion marks, and every different variety that was in service up until that point is probably used because they're somewhere.
And they're probably better than the American torpedoes. So
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. American pre-war torpedoes and World War I era torpedoes detonated far better.
oh yeah.
Which ultimately, your torpedo can go super far, super fast, and super true. If it doesn't explode, there's not much point. Oh, fuck. What about lawn darts?
No.
Actually, I was thinking about that with
me
Jay
get rid of
Wiley's
mine.
game. That could be how you fire missiles.
You just wing a lawn dart at the other guy?
Yeah.
I just saw this little neutered kids, adults lawn dart game where they're rounded on the end. And it occurs to me that I've 100% somewhere around here. I have a pair of, quote, what did we call those things? Shit. I don't remember what we called them, but we basically made lawn darts out of rebar.
Oh, good God, man.
And then we welded the fins onto them. And then down near the point, in order to weight them, we just cast big old lead weights around them. They legitimately weigh probably 5 or 6 pounds apiece.
That's a flechette from an airplane. That's not a lawn.
Oh, dude, Reese, they're like 18 inches long. It is not a flechette.
No, I mean like the World War I dropping a flechette, not
Okay,
shooting
that's
a
fair.
flechette from a shotgun.
That's fair. Yes, it is. They are absolutely ridiculous. But I tell you what, I got a couple buddies that can wing those suckers.
I bet.
Like, because the fins themselves are mounted probably 6 inches, or probably more like 4 or 5 inches from the end of the rebar, so you can really get a good hold on it and just fling that sucker. But we probably shouldn't do that. Robin's a nice lady and doesn't deserve to have blood all over her yard.
Well, there
It
is
cleans
that.
up rather easily.
You're not wrong, but she also probably wouldn't appreciate paramedics coming to her backyard multiple times in one,
Yeah,
lunch hour.
yeah, they'll get the house will get blacklisted,
We're also really dumb, so it's only a matter of time before we just start walking up and dropping them through people's feet.
right? Or taping M60s to the end of them.
Accurate. Oh man, dude, that's fantastic. I'm not worried about shit anymore then.
See, we problem solve here.
Cheers. Hell yeah.
That's a wonderful word for it.
You know, last week we figured out how we're going to implement reconnaissance flights for the double-blind D-Day game that Reese is going to run.
See, that sounds altogether too productive and kind of serious.
The game is basically already figured out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I was halfway thinking about getting, in order to represent semi-poor gunnery on Momi, given that ship's gunnery was notoriously poor, getting different sizes of washers that the person would have to throw so that he just fucked with them.
oh
And
yeah,
if you got
because
a different size washer that couldn't fit in the can, would be funny too.
That would make somebody throw like a 4-inch, just like strike plate.
Yeah.
Have fun, dickhead. Good luck.
oh yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
washer that I
that's
just
a grognard.
that are just a washer that I tack weld 4 2-inch lengths of rod onto so that it physically cannot get in there.
Yeah. Well, see, the other thing is with the different sized washers, though, is that part of that whole game is getting the feel.
I know.
And,
That's my
if,
point.
If you're having to change sizes,
It'd be so fucking infuriating to deal
oh
with.
yeah. Okay, this time
Like-
you got a 3-ounce 2-inch washer. Next time you get a 1/2 ounce.
Oh no,
half-inch
no,
washer.
no, Mr. Arnold. I mean all in the same volley.
That's what I'm saying.
No, so not changing it so that by the end of it you would have a feel for it. I mean, you'd have to throw like a 1-inch washer, a 2.5-inch washer, a 1.5-inch washer.
Yeah, all at the same time.
Oh Jesus, that's satanic. I just meant in a row. Yeah, that would work too. But yeah, that would work too.
Ozzy Osbourne, you're introducing the Crazy Train washer.
Correct. Yeah.
Here's your broadside. Why are they all different? Different size guns. Deal with it.
Yeah, because you're an Italian ship, so your QC's not that great, man. Yeah, because these are Italian 15-inch guns. They don't go to the same place out of the same turret, dog.
Right. Oh man.
Well, hell's bells. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, this weekend is going to be great. Anybody that's going to be in the Kansas City metro area, you need to head over to Battles and Brews in the backyard at Wiley HQ. All I know is I'm glad Three Trails didn't call back. I'm just saying, because I don't think we wouldn't have these two games if they had.
All right, Chris Long Nimitz is quite fun. It's got a little stuff you got to you got to kind of get used to, but it's quite fun. We've had a good time playing it locally here.
Is that the not the DVG Nimitz solo game, but the Nimitz game from Mustafa?
Correct. Yep.
Sam Mustafa.
Yep.
Did we lose me?
No, I'm still here. I can still
Hey.
hear you.
Oh, there I am.
Can you guys not hear me?
I can
I can
now.
hear you.
Okay. Yes, it is, Chris. It's from Sam Mustafa.
Okay. Hell of a guy.
Uh-huh.
Talked to him once when he was on Jay's podcast.
Nice.
Yes, I did make a section on my Discord channel for 3D prints. So if there's a 3D print that you want to share with people, drop it in there.
Hell yeah.
So,
Also known as Chris Long's Links for Cool Kids.
exactly. The OG Devin was looking for a particular AP from World War II. Chris Long happened to find it from who else? Gukek.
An AP?
And, huh? Yeah.
An AP? What do you mean an AP?
An assault. Wasn't an assault destroyer. It was
An assault transport? One of the converted destroyers?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Let's see which one it was that they were talking about. No, I don't want that. I want this over here. Bump it up and up and up and up. Bump.
That's dangerous, isn't it, Charles? It's like walking into the grocery store hungry.
It is no. Well, actually, no. It's the USS Haskell class attack transport. It's not the fast. It's not the fast attack. It's like the Liberty ship that has the landing boats on it.
Okay, I got you. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah.
So not like all the converted Wicks and Clemson classes that they turn
Right.
into. Yeah, okay.
Right. Yeah. Devin says, got a request a brother of mine hit me with. Looking for an STL for 1944 Haskell class attack transport APA. My buddy's father-in-law served on it, and they're putting a shuttle box together for him. And my buddy would like to have a model of the ship in it.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Boom. Bob's your uncle. And walkabout. Mr. Long, since he doesn't do anything else but 3D print modeling and sitting around in his loafers. Cracked that out in like no time flat. Got it figured out for him. So the request came in at 5:20. By 5:29, Chris had the link posted.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, and Gukek stuff is just, it's amazing. It truly is. And it's really priced reasonably, in my opinion. All things considered.
Yeah, especially considering the mammoth amount of files you get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, so the name of the section on the on the Discord server is called Favorite 3D Files.
Hell yeah.
So Chris Long posted a direct link to Gukek's page, and of course I said his stuff is great. It easily prints from 1/1200 down to 1/6000.
Accurate. I've done both those. Yeah.
Yep. So have I.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool. Chris Long says we were thinking of using Gukek ships for the campaign map for Nimitz and the 1/700 scale for the table.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. God, that's going to be cool.
So Charles was on Noble Knight Games looking for werewolves. He found some and 2 games. Compass Tinian and Legion Tonkin, the first Indochina War.
Yep.
Yeah, Gym Floor is the way to go. Well, actually, if you... Hold on. Y'all talk amongst yourself while I go beat dogs.
Gym floor is pretty fantastic. Yeah. I'm a huge fan. That's what I've done in the past, walkabout, and it's quite delightful. Oh man, Jeffy, do they have any of the Blind Swords games on there? Because if they do, I might have to round out the collection because that system is insane. Reese Poo Poo, what are you working on?
Not a whole lot of anything right now. I don't have the space to work on anything.
No, with that attitude, you just need to go to smaller scale figures.
No, like I don't even have room to paint right now. But on Friday, my building gets dropped off, and I'll start filling it out.
Hell yeah.
Start building desks and insulating it, and putting air conditioning in it, and running internet to it, and run electricity to it, and all that stuff.
Burying insulation or burying extension cords has never been so fun.
Well, I'll actually put it in conduit and do it right, but basically.
Look at Mr. Reese Poo building the code without properly permitting. Fuck that shit.
You gotta love it.
He's in Northwest Arkansas. There's no such thing as permits.
I should hope so.
Country, there's a lot of permits.
So, 1,000,000 internet points for anybody who can tell me what my backdrop is here.
Move out of the way. I do believe that giant, dirty, cavernous hole that it looks like lots of sweaty men climb down into is Matt Schreiber's butthole.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Doug.
How you doing, Doug?
Not quite.
Welcome to the show. I've either lost all my subscribers or gained about 100 variants.
That should be a fairly unifying sentiment here.
Yeah, well.
That one was just for you, Nord. And me. And
Yes.
also Chris and Ryan and Harrington.
Yeah.
And,
Toddy.
and Jay Wiley and Warlord Games. Joe Sola. Forrest. Jimmy. Who else? I said Joe Sola. What about the guys from Brain Game or whatever? Yeah, just a long list.
you you made Chris Long fall off his chair.
Hell yeah, Chris.
That was a home run if I ever heard one.
No, Charles, it is not a torpedo tube.
Coincidentally, the other name for Matt's butthole. Great big grease metal tubes just getting slid in there by like 12 dudes. Oh, dude, Chris Long, that's awesome. Nice. Please do, buddy. Because those are some super cool tanks, and the buildings are awesome too. Like to a certain extent, you can get tanks anywhere. It's cool that you're sculpting small scale buildings because those are hard to find.
Absolutely, I'm down with it. Yeah, definitely post those in the favorite 3D files.
Oh man, I wasn't sure if Bunkhouse caught that one, and then he said, "Got here just in time for a burn from McMurray." This man has been hearing that shit for a baker's dozen years now.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Dougie. You need to come out to Battles and Brews, brother. If you can.
Your Dawn is tough on grease joke was played at J3.
Yeah.
It was what?
The audio file of the Dawn is tough on grease joke was played at J3.
You made a file of that?
Oh, it's up there.
It still exists.
It still exists on the internet.
Where?
I tracked it down on places I will not name in case certain people are listening who can take them down.
That is incredible.
We'll send you a link. Reese can send you a link.
Like the whole several minute soundbite?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so happy! including Hippie having like a spaz attack at the end.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! God, that makes me so happy.
Oh yeah. Yes.
It was wonderful.
Reese, you're my hero, dude.
Yeah. You were well missed at J3, Mr. McMurray.
I get it.
So.
Sorry, Chris.
And it didn't take me that long to find it, did it? I mean, like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah. About 10 minutes.
Hell yeah, dude.
So.
Hell yeah. That just means we need to find
Because I remember listening to that episode like the week it came out. That
oh,
was funny.
dude, I've done that at work 2 or 3 times now, and every time I make it longer and longer and longer. Like to the point where we talked about Salamis for probably 7 or 8 minutes.
Yes.
Like just to get around to and when day broke at Salamis, the Greeks made sure that their ships were facing west, like the whole thing, and then finally hit it. And dude, what the hell did somebody throw at me this last time? I think it was a can of rain or something, and it blew up when it hit the wall and then the floor and just popped everywhere. It was one of those. All right, let's face it. If somebody's throwing their 300 milligram energy drink at me at 6:05 in the morning, I'm doing something right. I am doing something right.
Oh, that's too bad, Doug. Hey, but I understand other stuff happening, man. I get it. Don't worry. We've all been there before.
I'll make sure to pull through Columbia on my way, Dougie.
I need to get with the KC guys over here. It has been bantered about of late of meeting halfway there in Columbia between the Illinois side of J3 and the Kansas City side of J3 coming together at Valhalla
Hell yeah.
games and having a day of gaming there. When that happens, I will absolutely let you and Dougie know. So, and anybody else that happens to be in the Columbia, Missouri region, why you wouldn't, I don't know. But, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm debating having a Warshed launch party at some point.
Dude, you need to make it happen.
I know I do.
I'm
Like where we send this sucker into a low orbit or what?
No, just kind of almost a ship christening, but for the Warshed. We play an inaugural game in it.
I'm in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll play whatever game you want. I might even throw a Rochambeau.
Fuck.
Sounds good.
I played Tiddlywinks to get down there.
We can do a tour of the battlefields that weekend too.
That's my point.
So,
Absolutely.
And if you're lucky, Donna will come down and get Jessica hooked on quilting.
don't threaten me with a good time, man. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh man! So we had a 26-foot U-Haul 2 weeks ago, and it did not get all of our stuff from Illinois still.
I thought you were going to say you fed and watered it, and now it's a 30-footer.
God, I wish, because we need that. I've reserved another 20-foot U-Haul for next weekend. Anyway, between all of my gaming stuff and all of Donna's quilting stuff, that was easily a third of the length of the truck.
Nice.
So neither of us can cast dispersions upon one another about our hobby. So for any of you, I don't, other than Reese, I don't think we have any young viewers, unmarried viewers out there. But for anybody that has young unmarried friends, two pieces of advice. First, have your second marriage first. And second, have somebody that has an expensive hobby as you do. Everything will be grand. So, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So besides Battles and Brews coming up this weekend, what else you got going, Mr. McMurray?
I've been doing a fair amount of just kind of random hobby stuff. Again, cutting through this 10 mil Lord of the Rings. I think I broke my Mars 3.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There was a fairly catastrophic FEP tear. And the weather stripping on it, by the time I got to it, was all like wrinkled and like it was wet paper. So I took it off and cleaned it up and tried to run it again, and I couldn't get anything out of it. Which is fine. That printer died gloriously in battle.
Yeah.
After, a very distinguished career.
Well, and probably, I mean, let's face it. Right now, you can get a resin. You can get a Mars 5 for $180.
That's a 5? I thought I saw a 4 for that. That was a 5?
Yeah, Mars 5 for $180. You can get the Mars
Fucking
5
run.
Ultra for $250.
Jesus.
Yeah. Let's see what the Mars 4. Let's see what the Mars 4 is doing.
About $75.
Mars 4 Ultra is $193. And,
What's the difference between the Ultras and the 5s?
if I remember correctly, a little bit faster engine, and it's got the self-leveling plate.
That's right. I forgot about the self-leveling plate. That's what the 5 has?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm in. Okay, well, that's what I get when I work, I think I had like 16 and a half hours of overtime or whatever last week. We're just gonna roll that on in there.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
eat
got,
through a couple hours of that.
the 5 Ultra for $250 gets you the tilt release. So instead of the screw, the thumb screw at the top to pull the plate off, it's just connects. Boom. It's 9K resolution. Smart mechanical sensor. So if you run out of stuff, it stops. It has a camera to keep an eye on things. Real-time monitoring and time-lapse recording, so you can record your print. It's all the nifty things you need for 250 bones.
I don't need that stuff. I was more interested in the self-leveling plate.
Well, yeah.
Like, I keep seeing printers in 9K and stuff and 8K and 4K. I'm going to be real honest with you. With that Mars 4 or Mars 3 4K, I have dreadfully convinced myself that I only see in like 1 or 2K anyways. So, like, I couldn't tell the difference in the prints. So it's kind of one of those, all right, cool. I will get all the Ks you're going to give me. I just don't feel the need to find extras.
So the Mars 5 does have the automatic leveling.
Just the base model Mars 5?
Yep, for $180.
Oh, for Fuck's sakes. Cool, this is what I need to do today.
Yep.
But yeah, so anyways, my point is, stuff I've been doing is a lot of like 10 mil Lord of the Rings. That's pretty fun. As well as just catching up on some random stuff. So I painted some, character figures for my ancients. Just random stuff, to be honest with you. Been going up to game night and painting for 2-3 hours with a couple buddies when I can, which is perfect for, hitting 5, 6, 7, 8 ancients.
Yeah.
I did a couple of, one buddy got a Victrix. I don't remember what sprue pack it was, but there was a bunch of guys. It's Dark Ages, so there's guys with no shirts and like long hair and mustaches and shit.
Right.
So I painted up one of these idiots to look like Hulk Hogan.
Nice.
And then I found another one that had like a vest on. So I painted his little cloaky thing underneath like it's denim, and then I did the vest in black. And then he had a bald head and a Fu Manchu. So I painted the Fu, and then I just kind of like stippled in hair on his chin to make it look like it was a goatee. And then on his shield, I wrote 316 in Roman numerals. It's dumb as hell, man. But he's got like 40 of these Vikings, and we're trying to play pillage at some point in time, so he needs like 20. So at some point, and he found one dude who had a mohawk and a beard, so we painted him up like Mr. T, because apparently this Viking game is made by Amazon. So there's a Mr. T Viking.
I mean, why not?
Who gives a shit? At this point in time, we're going to have everybody. He already asked me if I could find a big lumpy STL to print out at like 35 millimeter to make an Andre the Giant looking Viking.
There you go.
Like,
you need to find a like a small Chinese dude so you can have a what's his name? I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. Kung Fu dude.
Bruce Lee?
No.
Jackie
the
Chan.
funny one. Jackie Chan. There you go.
Fair. Yeah, dude. It's just all trolling all the time. Which then meant that the next day I had to bring out the Star Wars redneck Tatooine figures,
Oh yes, absolutely.
which was also a smash hit. They're all Missouri kids, so they had a great time with Dale and Darth Brooks and all their buddies. Yeah,
It's good stuff. Good.
that's
stuff.
still just goofy. I need to put a base coat and paint up the little Tatooine huts and stuff that I printed. So I have a ton of rubble piles with like busted down speeders and shit in them.
Yeah.
I just need the buildings so I can put like a tarp on it and a window unit in there and shit like that.
But
A
you know,
little-
he's going to get that speeder running, and it's going to be the best thing ever.
Oh, well, I get it, but that's just his working speeder. His daily driver is the black one with the 3 painted on it.
You're not wrong.
But I'm gonna put like a redwood little tiny deck on the back of one of them, one of the huts, and maybe like a kiddie pool, because that's what I got all those shore troopers that I painted up for. So that can be their like home base, right? It's gonna be awesome. I printed out some picnic tables and shit. It's basically if you transplanted Fulton, Missouri, or actually, let's take that back. If you transplanted Hams Prairie, Missouri, onto Tatooine and let the people hang out for like 10, 15 years. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do with the red-green Jedi, though.
Hey, if you can't be handsome, at least be handy.
That's right. That's right. Because then, oh, yeah, that was the other thing I did. I need to get it from my buddy. I got one of those great big ugly Legion transports that looks like the UAV from Stripes,
Oh yeah.
and I painted it, and I my buddy's got it because he took it to a tournament, but I painted it like the possum van, and that's what the red green Jedi drives.
Nice.
Yeah, because I quit drinking and somehow this stuff still keeps going on. I don't know.
Well, there's a radio station while I lived in Florida called the Possum, and their little, caller whatever number. If you were the correct caller, they answered it. Hit the possum,
Hell yeah.
and that has always stuck with me in a
Oh,
disturbing sort of way.
outstanding, Jeffrey.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dougie's not wrong.
Just this just got printed by Chris Long.
Oh yeah, Jeffy. Oh, beautiful, Mr. Long. Now that's the FDM test, right?
Yeah.
How much support did you have to clean off that, Chris? Because that looks gorgeous. That is super cool. That's a cool L5 or L3 conversion.
Best tank in World War II, right?
I feel like I need to just shut up. I feel like I need to. God damn it, Chris. God damn it. I feel like I need to print off a bunch of those for the 15 millimeter weird mech war thing I was doing. Jeff, that's badass. That printer prints like the Dickens. Yeah, it's an L3. Oh, right. Nord is back with homemade pizza. Nord, you're going to have to go back and watch a chunk there. You're going to enjoy it. Oh, God. Nord's talking about the B1. All right. Okay. Yeah, the Char B1 and the Neuva Fahrzeug. You're going to want to go back and watch from about when you left, Nord. You'll know it when you hear it.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh boy.
God, that guy was a butthole. Anyways, but yeah, I was also kind of thinking about playing like Lord of the Ringlets or something.
Yeah.
Not quite an epic rant, but it was a pretty solid couple minutes of burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arguably, yes, the S35 would be a better choice. But no, so Lord of the Ringlets, so all these Wakes Emporium files come with a bunch of single 10 mil figures also. And so I was thinking about taking them back in the day, and I can't remember what system it was for, but I built a box that had a 3x3 lid. I'm sorry, a 2x2 lid and a 2x2, like the whole box when you set it down was 2 foot by 2 foot. And essentially what it was, you could take the top off, flip it over, and drop it back down onto the box. And on the underside was a table. So it was like textured and whatnot. And then inside the box, I had a 4 divider, so it was divided into quadrants, and then each one of those quadrants had a different sort of terrain in it. Whether it was, I think at the time I built it so that it would be like all trees, all buildings, all, roads, rivers, walls, and then I don't remember what the other one was, maybe ruins. And then I realized that's way too much shit. So I wound up kind of swapping it out for different periods. And then on the underside, I had space for 2, it was 3. 3 or 4 of these little plastic cases, like Plano boxes, to go under each side. So I think it could fit 6. under it for figures. And I gave it to a buddy of mine when he moved away, and I need to rebuild it because that would be perfect for like this 10 mil stuff. To then play either just normal 10 mil or Lord of the Ringlets, which is Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, whatever game, but in 10 mil using centimeters instead of inches.
Nord, go back about 20, 25 minutes. Right around 8:35.
It's not worth it.
Yes. You'll get a kick out of it. But anyway, see, I was just, I have, like, I know we've talked about this. I have a bunch of 28 millimeter Lord of the Rings stuff that I've gotten secondhand and stuff. That's all Games Workshop. I think the only thing I ever bought straight out from that was that Mordor box I got last year or 2 years ago at March to Victory, that store. So I wanted to support them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But all the rest of it's used. So I have a bunch of it, but breaking into finding something, the one issue with the used market is you're kind of at the mercy of the used market. So you can always get orcs and stuff, but sometimes other stuff's a little harder to find. But at 10 mil, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, man, I just print a shitload of them and call it a day. And that could be pretty cool. Huh. Man. I'm going to finish painting this rank and flank 10 mil first, though. For like War Master style stuff. Which isn't that hard. My Gondor guys, other than the cavalry, are pretty much done. They just need basing. I already have a unit of Rangers painted up. I got, I think, what is that? 3 units of Swordsmen and like 4 or 5 units of Spearmen. I have 2 units of cavalry to paint. And then they're pretty much good to rock. And then, like I said, the printer kind of crapped out, so I only have, I think, 3 or 4 units of orcs. But yeah. But hell, with how fast the 5 prints, this is going to be more ridiculous than earlier. On my 3, these things were getting done in like an hour and a half.
I'm hoping to be able to get myself set up with a little area for painting, and then I've got the space right here. I just need to make sure I get my paints out and whatnot, and keep the doofus dog away from them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can see that.
Chris Long says 3 millimeter and 10 millimeter are his new favorite scales now.
Hell yeah. You guys made so much fun of me for liking teeny tiny scales for years.
Yep. I'm right there with you, man.
Chris, I think that does require, however, a watching of the... Oh, it's before that one. Oh, no, it's after that one. Keep going. Nord, believe me, you'll know it.
Just keep going.
You will know it, Nord. But yeah, Chris Long, I think you're going to have to go back and watch the P. Beckus 2 millimeter Napoleon or Warlord 2 millimeter Napoleonic unboxing video.
Yeah.
It's basically required watching.
Absolutely.
Still the greatest unboxing ever done.
It's phenomenal. Like, sweet Jesus, man.
It's concise, it's intelligent, it's well
It's
done.
well thought out. It's quickly done. He gets all of them out real fast. I feel like Paul could quite literally just throw those on the table.
Almost economical.
Today's war game is a wedding.
Did anybody get the internet points for figuring out what Jay was sitting in front of, or Chris was sitting in front of?
It's USS Texas. Bam!
No.
1 million internet points. Hell yeah.
This one,
Yeah, I did.
not exactly.
Yeah, me too, Chris. Me too, buddy. Like, real bad. I miss doing that and then hanging out with him and British Legion and the other couple guys that used to hang out in his Discord channel on Sunday mornings. They were always on, like, stupid early, but it was when I worked nights, so I'd catch them at, like, 3 and 4 in the morning when I was wrapping up my workday. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I've said it once. I've said it a million times, and that's only slightly hyperbolic. Cancer sucks.
Cancer does suck.
Lost far too many friends and family.
Yes, he is, Jeffrey. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, that's a thing now, I guess.
Absolutely. Dude, yeah, what a fucking dickhead.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty outstanding, Jeff. I'm a fan, dude.
This is actually the passageway from the forward cabin of a B-29 to the rear cabin of the B-29, since it was pressurized.
I was about to say my guess was going to be either that or the what do they call the bilge hole, the full emergency hatch.
Yeah.
On battleships. That was going to be my other semi-serious guess, except for that it's painted green, which is weird.
So I took this photo last year.
Nord found it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
See, Chris Long likes my answer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
They call it the cornhole, McMurray.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I think on that particular model it's called the high traffic area, but that's okay. You know, freeway. It's like a 4-lane highway with people. Anyways. All right.
Throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Oh, the greasiest, slimiest hallway you've ever seen. Think of a nasty stinkhole cave. Man, I am on one today. I apologize,
you
gentlemen.
You are on a tear, sir.
I apologize.
Good news for those that are following what's going on with the Battleship Texas. The foundation.
I saw they have a permanent berth now.
Yes, they signed a paperwork with the city of Galveston. She's going to be at Pier 15, right between two cruise ship terminals. So lots of people getting onto ships, a lot of people getting off of ships. Right there to see a historic ship. I think this is going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing for her.
That thing is about to make every cruise ship that's ever come in look like a little punk bitch.
Oh yeah, I mean those cruise ships are so much bigger, but they still do not have the grandioseness that is.
I mean that's fair, but that's like
the only armament the cruise ships have is those stupid fans.
Right?
You mean the passengers?
Anyway.
I think cruise ship armor is like British coal bunkers on early British battle cruisers.
I'm referring to the fans that recently got banned from cruise ships because of despicable behavior.
Oh yes, that's also true. Yeah. Okay, so Nord, tomorrow when you're feeling bored, just go to like 30 minutes into the stream and listen for maybe 10 minutes or so. You'll hear it. You'll know it. It's good. It's just for you, buddy. Well, and for the rest of us, but it should resonate especially well with you like it did with us.
Yeah, most recently.
Yeah, you're going to sit. I don't know where to tell you to be sitting down or standing up because Chris Long fell out of his chair.
Yeah, just put
Buckle
your
in.
butt on the floor.
Yeah, there you go. It's
You gotta
they're
buckle
probably
in.
right. It's probably 30. I don't know. It's so the timestamp for Dougie's comment was like 38:36 or something.
Yeah, 8:38. So like I said, 8:35 is where you want to start.
Yeah, and just listen for 5-10 minutes. You'll catch it. It's
No,
pretty
you do not want to be chewing while watching. You will choke.
The
correct.
background is the same zinc chromate primer hole that we had on earlier. That's
Yeah,
where it
so
starts.
so look for this picture here.
Yeah, Chris offers 1 million internet points if anybody can guess what it is, and I got it right out
Yeah.
of the game. But yes, anyways, USS Texas sitting between two cruise ships is like sending Bruce Lee in peak like 1960 form
Yeah,
through the average like confectionery aisle of a Walmart somewhere in a small town in the South right now. Might be dwarfed, but still gives everybody around their envy because he can just kick the shit out of them.
yep.
Like,
And the nice thing is, it is literally less than a mile from. Actually, it's just across the channel from the dry dock.
oh, nice. That's good.
That they will have to pull her back out into in another 20 years or so.
That's awesome. That's convenient. Got a great
Yeah.
parking spot too.
Yeah.
It's still
Go ahead.
it still blows my mind that somebody bitched about we don't want the Texas right here because it's going to ruin our view. I'm sorry. Are you afraid of boners or what? Like,
Yeah, and the view is literally
gorgeous.
well, no, with the ship there, yes,
Yeah.
but without the ship, it's literally looking across the channel and seeing where they build seagoing oil derricks.
I mean, that's kind of cool,
Yeah,
Right.
but
but not USS Texas.
not this cool.
Yeah. Not Super Dreadnought.
Yeah, so
Yeah, dude. That will be cool, Chris Long. They need to. At some point in time, I hope they just start rotating turrets to fuck with cruise ship captains.
Oh, that would be too good.
Like if there ever becomes, like a Carnival Cruise Line Santa Ana or some shit
Yeah.
that berths in the USS, and then they, hop out and it's, guys, I know there's no way it can be loaded. Still uncomfortable.
Yep.
Um,
Somebody made a question. Where she's sitting, if her guns could be fired, would they be able to reach where the Astros play? Asking for a friend, and someone came back and said, "Nah, it's too far out." And then someone responded with, "Even with a 3-degree list."
I was about to say, boy, did you pick the wrong ship for that one. Let's not turn that into a challenge. They're going to throw a 7th powder bag in and add some degrees and just see what we can do. Like, The USS
it's
Texas.
the equivalent of the guy that hand loaded the ear splitting Loudon.
yeah, dude. Like the USS Texas is the battleship embodiment of hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
like
It's
between A, flooding, and then B, getting within 3,000 yards of shore.
yeah,
Like they're at the point where 75 millimeter pack howitzers can start to engage. Like, that being said, that'd be funny as shit also, because then it's like, hi, welcome to our friend, the 5-inch gun, and his 8 buddies. Ka-chunk.
yep.
I still say it would have been quite entertaining. And I'm sure it was floated at some point in time, and everybody kind of just looked at the guy and was like, what the fuck? Reducing cliffs at D-Day on, say, Omaha or something. It's like, well, we need a new route up to the top of the bluffs. Well, you see what's going to happen is we're going to call Rodney back also. And then Nelson and Rodney are just going to kind of sit and turn a cliff face into a draw
Right.
using 16-inch super heavy HE.
Take care, Hexy.
Speaking of D-Day,
Good night, Jeffy.
I just watched that Tom Selleck movie, Countdown to D-Day, Countdown to D-Day, whatever, where Tom Selleck plays Eisenhower.
All right, I'm in.
Phenomenal film.
I'm in. Like, that sounds pretty outstanding.
It was actually very well done. I forgot I was watching Tom Selleck.
Oh, there
That's
you
a
go.
good thing. That means it was phenomenally well done because Tom Selleck can be kind of tough sometimes.
Yeah. Well, he shaved his mustache and his hairline receded
Whoa, wait, Tom Selleck shaved his mustache?
Yes.
to play Dwight Eisenhower.
That's about the only reason I can think of for that to be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Gerald
said,
McCraney
only
plays Patton.
who?
Gerald McCraney?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to look
he,
that up.
He was the balding guy from Simon and Simon.
You said Gerald McCraney?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And he was not who I expected as Patton, but he did a phenomenal job.
He looks old to play Patton. When did this movie come out?
2004.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
It
could be
was-
pretty awesome.
It was phenomenal.
Does
It's free on Roku and Tubi right now.
Okay. Does he speak in like a soft voice, or does he have like the George C. Scott Patton thing going?
He's got the George C. Scott Patton. Well, no, he's got the Gerald McCraney voice going, but it's similar to the George C. Scott.
Okay.
It's not Patton's voice, but it's nobody thinks about the almost Trumpian voice that Patton had.
Right? That would be the weird thing, right? Like, you think like it would be incredible to hear some of the highlight quotes that everybody knows from Patton in Patton's actual voice, because that'd just be trippy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched some speech that Patton gave, and that blew my mind.
Yeah, there's a couple. There are a few that are recorded, but most of them that are his highlights are either A, candid comments, or B, in speeches that then very intentionally after his death were.
Somebody who's good with AI, go do that.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be super.
It was good. I don't know who played Montgomery, but they did a phenomenal job with that. Whoever played Churchill was decent. So, and there's no battle action in the movie.
Yeah.
It is simply the run up and the planning and the arguments and politics surrounding it. And they end on the night of June 5th when Eisenhower's out there shaking paratroopers' hands.
Nice.
So I hate to spoil it for you. I mean, it's been since 1944. So
That's okay. I think at the end Hitler did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds awesome.
I heard somebody unironically say they wanted to shake the hand of the man that killed Hitler, and I wanted to just die.
Hang on. Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, you don't know your history, do you?
Yeah. Huh. Huh.
Let's think about what you're saying here.
Yeah, that one's a tough one.
Yeah.
Jesus. Come on, folks.
Anyway, back to this 2004 movie. As I said, it's free on Roku or Tubi or something like that. It was worth it. It was very much worth it.
Absolutely. There you go. Nord found it. Good times.
Oh, pardon me, guys. Sorry.
Hell yeah, Nord.
Let's see.
Outstanding. Dude, I now have 1 million internet points and 5 stars.
There you
Suck
go.
it, Reese.
There you go. I'm not sucking anything.
That's fair.
I might have a popsicle tonight, but I'm not eating it on camera again.
Fucking if you ate a popsicle on camera,
I have eaten popsicles on camera. I've eaten corn dogs on camera. Hot dogs on camera. I have done very many things for this live stream.
that's fair. Man,
But one thing I will never eat on camera is a banana.
I mean, at this point in time, if you already hit popsicles, hot dogs, and corn dogs, you might as well just round it out.
See, but I'm not allergic to those.
Oh, you're allergic to bananas?
I'm allergic to bananas.
That sucks. Bananas are delicious.
And I'm allergic to blueberries, of all things.
That also sucks because they are also delicious.
I agree.
Man, that's one of the coolest things rolling around at camp is eating wild blueberries and blackberries and dewberries, actually.
I'm down with dewberries. I'm down with blackberries. I'm down with gooseberries.
Yep, all good. There's also natural raspberries, but they tend to come out later in the season, and people get really confused and eat all the like immature blueberry or blackberries,
Yeah.
and then bitch about their sour. It's like, yeah, those aren't like raspberries
Not
aren't
right.
shiny. Yeah,
Yeah.
like just raspberries aren't shiny, dude. It's not a raspberry. It's an immature blueberry. Leave them there so they'll get dark and delicious, please. But yeah, those it's cool because those at least there at least again around camp grow wild, but they're still normal size. The wild blueberries are definitely far more wild blueberries because they're like the size of BBs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking
But
about
damn, they're
blackberries?
delicious. What?
You talking about wild blackberries?
Yeah, the wild blackberries.
I have never seen wild blackberries not be normal size.
Yeah, well, that's because I feel like most wild blackberries were planted and they've just it's kind of a feral hog situation, right?
Yeah,
Where they
I
were.
don't know enough about it. I know we had a lot of them growing up, and we very much enjoyed them. And we had bears in the patches, but besides that, it wasn't too bad.
No, I get that. My point is, I feel like they mostly were planted there after being refined into their agricultural fruit bearers,
Well, let's do some research on that because I'm not
as opposed
I'm not
to
disagreeing with you at all.
because most of the wild blueberries that we find are really small bushes, not great big blueberry bushes.
Mhm.
So it seems like those might just be natural to the area and have been here forever and weren't ever really cultivated for fruit. At least not, where they're growing naturally. Anyways, we also made liquor out of them one year. That was pretty cool.
I bet it was.
It was fun, except for it sucked because we were picking them all summer instead of eating them, and that made me really sad. But
Rufus alleghenius is the Allegheny blackberry.
oh, the other one we were thinking about doing, you might get a kick out of this one, Reese. We were going to try and make pawpaw liquor this year.
I bet that would be nasty as all get out.
I mean, it's probably going to taste like African banana wine and stuff. But on the bright side, you don't have to it'll be a lot less work to get it done.
To make the mash.
Yeah, because they're pawpaws. I also found a bunch of pawpaws growing naturally around where I work, which was awesome. Because that'll be fun.
When you pick a paw, do not pick a raw paw.
They taste like shit. And they make you poop way worse than mature, ripe pawpaws.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's hard to eat them because they do not taste good. But I tried powering through 2 of them.
Yeah, if you're ever constipated, try one of those. It'll fix you right up.
Yeah, yes.
Anyway.
For those of you who are not familiar with riparian lower Midwestern natural fruits in North America, pawpaws are this weird sort of fruit. They're like a custardy banana sort of thing, but they get ripe really late in the season, like September-ish. But they grow and are reasonably sized through most of the summer, which is really deceptive.
Yeah.
Like
You ever had an Osage orange?
no, I have not. I was under the impression they were not edible.
You can eat them, but it's not advised.
Yeah.
I
Now,
feed them
now
to pigs.
I've hucked them at my brother before.
Oh yeah, they make great for that.
Yeah. I was about to say we've definitely used them for like, field expedient baseballs and stuff like that and to wake people up, but I've never eaten one, no. I've cut a few
Oh yeah,
trees.
they make wonderful hog feed.
They do. They're good bow wood. They're just really a giant pain to work with because of how knotty and messed up the grain is. Um, they're really pretty, but they're not the juice isn't worth the squeeze in that case.
It depends. It depends. They're bow dark, wood of the bow. So
Yeah,
that's what they're from, or what they used to be used for.
yeah. It's just
Make
even
good fence posts.
they make stellar fence posts. They do. Again, the issue with making a bow out of them is you can make a hickory bow in the same environment,
Mm-hmm.
but it's infinitely easier to find a straight grained, long straight hickory.
Right.
And then even with how hard hickory is, it's still easier to work than Osage orange.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't. It's about the same difficulty in terms of removing material. Once you're actually into the wood, it's infinitely easier to do 'cause you don't have to dodge 8 million curves and knots. But anyways,
Right.
this isn't the Bowyer podcast.
No, I learned to shoot by taking a 55-gallon drum full of hedge apples and dumping them in the creek upstream and being forced to shoot them with a 22 as they came downstream
It's a good way to do it.
because you know stationary targets were for dummies.
Yeah, it's like the old block shooting competitions, which is still wildly impressive.
Yeah.
Shooting 2-inch wood blocks thrown into the air with a 22.
No, these were coming down a fast moving creek. These weren't in the air,
Yeah,
uh,
no, I get you. My
but
point
I
is
know what
just
you're talking about.
same sort of thing. Yeah,
It's like shooting fish in a barrel, right?
if you dump them out.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they're swimming upstream.
Yeah. We did that too, though. We made a fish trap. We made a rock fish trap. That was pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I bet that was. I've
That was
got a
pretty
couple
fun.
minnow traps. I should get them out.
Yeah, we
I've got an original green glass minnow trap.
nice. That's
That
outstanding.
was my great uncle's. I'm a little afraid to use it.
That's fair. That's probably more of a conversation piece. And hey, check this out. This is pretty awesome. My forebears use this.
Yeah, but they're also incredibly valuable too.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
green ones are at least.
Yeah. Again, it was kind of cool because we did a little like 4 foot around rock fish trap. That was pretty cool. And then we came back the next week and they pulled a bunch of bluegill out of it. And then they're like, "Can we make a huge one?" Sure. And then the next week we had a couple little bass in there and everything else.
Did you see that Arkansas just started putting a bounty on? Oh, hang on, let me get
On what?
black carp, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, Arkansas put a bounty on black carp.
That's pretty outstanding.
So don't know what that's going to do, but we'll see. And now we've officially gone off the rails because we're talking about fish.
That happens. We can tie it right back in. We'll play again that ACW game with Gulpy the Catfish,
Yes, absolutely.
the 15 mil game.
I'm down for that. Absolutely, I'm down for that.
Oh, that's
Larry,
another.
You missed a really fun monster game at J3.
Yeah, I did.
So,
But-
supposedly,
oh, yeah.
it was wrong of me to have the Tyranids be able to spawn that close to the landing zone. But, oh well.
That's the whole point of Tyranids.
They didn't complain super long because they all died.
There you go. Yeah. That's how you get your figures targeted.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't controlling them.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Greg.
Hey,
Joey
Greg.
was.
I have gone crayfishing. Yeah. You mean catching crayfish? Absolutely.
You mean crawdads?
Yeah, crawdads.
Absolutely.
We used to get two big ones, put them up on the dock, and make them fight each other.
Yep. I was about to say it's a little hard to find big ones in creeks around here. They're everywhere, but most of them are only, 2, maybe 3 inches long if you get lucky.
Yeah.
What if they get yanked out too early or what?
No, I feel like they're just not. It's most of the rock creeks that they live in around here aren't necessarily as food rich as the swamps they live in, down south where they're grown professionally for food.
Oh,
I
our
used to
guys
cook
are
about
wild in the
300
lake.
pounds of those a summer.
I think there's a slight difference in the rocky versus muddy growing environment in terms of food availability and stuff would be my guess.
Yeah. There's a reason they're called mud bugs.
Exactly.
Oh, now
Yep.
you're making me hungry. I could do with some etouffee right now.
Correct, Nord. That's always the tricky part. We don't have a lot of rattlesnakes here, and where we do, they stay away from water. But the copperheads love the water.
Yeah, just sort of the water moccasins down here.
Yeah, cottonmouths are no joke down in Texas. Luckily, up in Minnesota, where I did my crawdad fights, we didn't have to worry about poisonous snakes around the lake. We had garter snakes, but
Hell yeah! Every now and then, we'll run across a blue racer, and those things are just mean.
oh,
Like I don't.
Yeah.
They're the most hyper aggressive, dumb little animals. Like they'll just.
I'm lucky. We're lucky that they're not poisonous. Otherwise, everybody would be fucking dead.
Nah, like I've never got bit by one, but they'll straight up chase you, and they're kind of fast.
Aren't they in like the same family as the mamba?
I don't think so. They essentially
they're a
look.
snake.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That's true. But like they're.
Okay, hang on, I'll look it up.
It's like if you gave a garter snake, like if you let them grow real big, painted them blue, and gave them meth or PCP.
Right.
So they just get hyper aggressive and they do wild shit. Like I don't know, man. Those things are dicks, though. They'll just straight up chase you. But I remember the first time I figured out that copperheads could swim.
Oh, buddy.
Because we used to, like, down at camp, right? We have to weed eat chunks of, paths along the lake and stuff. So you find one, and I used to just wing him into the water thinking, he'll be dead. That's fine. And then I had one start swimming right back to me real fast. And then that's when we started using the weed eater guillotine method, which is where you find one, you lift your weed eater up 90 degrees, and then just, and then you throw them into the water. Which is entertaining because then it's always like, okay, where am I throwing him? Is this going to be fish food, or are we about to have a raccoon bonanza tonight?
38 snake shot works really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But listening to like 8 raccoons go ape shit because you threw 3 or 4 garters or 3 or 4 copperheads into a cove that then dumps into the end of it is pretty damn entertaining.
I'm sure.
Like they're all running around, they're pulling on them, playing tug of war, screeching, hooting, and hollering. It's something to see. Those little dinguses are hilarious.
We got Toddy in the house.
We do have Tidy. Hey, Wardrobe.
And he made a mention about the BattleTech Alpha Strike table that I played on this weekend. My buddy Eric brought his stuff out, so I thought I'd share some of the pictures from this past weekend at J3 Redux. Since my buddy Copeland couldn't make it out to J3 because he was ill, we went on over to my brother's house to spend some time there and get some gaming in with him.
Outstanding.
So he works for the state of Illinois and is single. So he's got quite a bit of gaming income. We had Jade Falcon.
He's a pretty good dude.
Guys. And then we went up against Space AT&T. These little guys I liked a lot. They're called Elementals, and they get into hand-to-hand combat with a mech, and they will, if they hit, they automatically do a critical hit because they're literally ripping the armor off the mech to get into the internals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So there's the crew that was there this past weekend. My nephew Joey being a dingus there in the middle, but we had good times. It was a good table.
Reenacting the great scene from cinema is all I know.
My name's Joe Julio.
Mm-hmm.
I need TP for my Mecho.
Right.
That is outstanding. They are beautiful. Good for Eric, man.
Then we played some Mordheim.
Oh, cool.
It was a four person game, and it was a treasure hunt. Basically, we went from building to building and pile to pile, searching for stuff, and it could be anything like a warp stone shard, or a weird stone shard, or a bag of gold, or a rat, a large rat, or a skaven. There's my dudes. I had a witch hunter with some flagellants.
Nice. That being said, gents, it's about time for McMurray to crash out because it's 4 o'clock. It's going to come early.
Yeah.
Understood. Before you do,
Yep.
check your Discord direct messages
All right.
for a link to that movie. Not for right now, obviously, but for whenever you need it.
Oh, hell yeah.
There.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
So it's like an hour and a half long, and they do a pretty good job with it. So.
Beautiful. Appreciate you, Reese.
I don't agree with the casting of Omar Bradley, but that's okay.
Fair enough. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Take care, buddy.
Later.
Bye. And then we finished up the night of gaming with the original Space Hulk.
Was there any oomph going on?
What's that?
Was there any oomph going on?
There was a little.
A little bit of oomph.
Yeah. We played the same scenario and got farther because we realized we were playing it wrong.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so do I have a shot of it? Okay, so when we played at J3 last year, we set both Space Marines up down these hallways. Only one 5-man team was supposed to be in these hallways. The other 5-man team was supposed to be coming out of these hallways.
Okay.
So we actually got the cat all the way to here and could have almost made it if we had rolled better for our additional action points roll at the beginning of each turn. But we kept getting 1 and 2 additional points. And it just, at one point in time, we had 15 set up right here, ready to pounce us. We didn't realize it was 15 yet, but because we had a full fuel flamer fuel tanks worth of fire right here. So, but we finally got at all of us got at right in here. Well, I had 2 guys die right off the bat over here.
Right.
But then I got my 3 guys. I got them to this close. So it was a lot of fun. So, Nord, those are from Catalyst. They're the ones who make the mechs. I don't know what they're priced at, but they do come unpainted. Let me see if I can pull up a pricing here. Hold on. Battle Tech Alpha Strike. So you can pick up the game Battletech Alpha Strike, the box starter set for like $55. It retails it for $80, but Amazon's got it for like $53. And it's got, I think, 13 miniatures in it. And then Battletech Max. You can get the mechs, like boxes of mechs for like $25. Like here's one from the Battletech Intersphere Heavy Recon Lance. It's got 4 mechs for $25 from Lingster Games and More. I don't know who that is, but yeah, they're out there.
Nice.
So if you're used to playing if you're used to playing the original Battletech, where you had to whittle away the armor on the arms and before you got to the next level. Completely different with this game. I don't know if I've got a good shot. Let me get past the rats here. The rats. Let me see if I can find a shot of the cards. Okay, they're kind of hard to see, but let me see if I can blow it up a little and bring it over. Okay, so this Ice Ferret, it's a Fenris style mech, and total armor on it is 5 armor and 2 substructure. When you take a hit, you cross one off. And then when you run out, it's blown up. It's a very fast-paced game because there's very little chance for doing a save. You've got to have special capabilities to be able to do a save. Like this Dragonfly Viper class, the Dragonfly, it's got an AMS, which is an anti-missile system. So if you're fired on by missiles or rockets, you have the chance to roll to save, but it's still like a 6 that you got to roll.
Okay.
Case means that when you take an armor hit, you don't automatically blow up because it blows the armor out the back type thing. Kind of like the M1.
Yeah.
And then Omni means that you can have the elementals climb on top of you and ride in tank descent, like with the Russians did in World War II. And I don't remember what these others are for. This here is the number of dice that you're rolling at range. So short, this one, it gets roll 3 dice. Medium gets roll 3 dice, and long range gets roll 2 dice. And then your to hit number is really has a lot based on if they've moved or you've moved, and what the TMM is, and there's all kinds of things that come into play with it. So, but it's a fun game. I enjoyed playing it a lot. I really did. It is something I am considering getting. Now there are STLs out there for all of these that people have made. So, if you have a 3D printer and you find the STLs, you don't have to buy. You would have to buy them to get the cards, or know somebody that's got cards that
Right.
But and Telemachus says they've got free starter books on the website. So there you go. Let's see. Let's just go through. Yeah, Telemachus says the box sets are $24 to $44 each. Doug says Battletech Force packs are about 25 to 40, 45 models. Nord likes Battletech. I like it too. Now I'm not as into the lore as my buddy Eric is, but I dig it. I like it. It's completely ridiculous because the ground force pressure that you're dealing with makes it completely, not a non-starter. But you know what? I also like the walkers in Star Wars, so I don't care. The starter box is a good deal. I mean, like I said, you can get it on Amazon for $55, and you've got 13 miniatures in it. So it's a good start. And like Doug said, there is a bunch of STLs for the BattleMechs out there as well. Spent the Jaime funds on another operational studies group library of Napoleon. Hey, that's cool too, man. I dig that you're having fun with the hobby, and that's all that really matters, is that we have fun with our hobby in whatever fashion that is. Whether we're playing games, whether we're painting miniatures, we're punching counters, or we're just sitting here on a Wednesday night bullshit with each other. That to me, this is part of the hobby. So, the starter books on their website. Yeah, okay. You can get the cards online in PDF. There you go. I understand that, Nord. It took me a long time to get back into gaming. So I, with my first marriage, I had carried over a lot of the gaming, got burned out on Ocean Thunder real bad, because like every single convention I went to, I was running it like 4 or 5 times each convention. So yeah, I stopped for a while, got divorced, so stopped even further. First couple of years with Donna, didn't really get, really wasn't interested in it until she found out, hey, you like the game. Well, we live in Austin now. Why don't you go check out that game store over there? And I went and checked out the game store over there, and lo and behold, hey, I got back into gaming. So I get it, man. So the they have a Gundam miniatures game. So fancy this. I would normally do this, but I don't have this anymore. Use Fistful of Lead Battlesuit Alpha. Absolutely. That's the way to go. How you doing, Ashley? Glad you're here tonight. By the way, guys, if y'all, and I'm sure you guys already know this, I think I saw most of y'all over there. Greg and Ashley do their Sunday afternoon show, a lot like this one. Check it out. I was able to get hop on there this past Sunday to say hi. They're great peeps. They're fun to play with. They put on some great games. Hopefully, we get to see them at either Tacticon or March to Victory, or both. So there you go. There's a Gundam Miniatures game coming. Well, there you go. But like I said, you can use Battlesuit Alpha from Wily Games. You can stat out the Gundams the way you want to stat them out. So, yeah. Yeah, and if you haven't already gone over and clicked the subscribe over there at Gamers with Coffee, go ahead and do that too. Like I said, I know most of y'all probably have already. I've seen most of y'all over there. But if you're watching in the future and you're not on the show live tonight, still head on over to Gamers with Coffee. Outstanding. Yes, March to Victory is always going to be fun. I don't know what I'm going to have at March to Victory next year. I'll have something. Maybe, just maybe, I'll have something with Reese. We always seem to come up with fun and exciting events together.
Absolutely.
It might be 1/600 scale airplanes and lawn darts.
You never know. If you can hit a 1/600 plane with a lawn dart, my hat is off to you.
Exactly. So, but
I've been thinking about games to put on to open that building up.
Yeah.
And I hadn't figured it out yet, but I'll come up with something.
Oh, absolutely. So, getting back to just BattleTech, you can also use those miniatures with Battlesuit Alpha as well. So, I mean, I know it seems like I beat the horse until it is thoroughly pulped, but it's hard to find something that you can't play with a Wily game. In fact, what's that?
There's one thing you can't play.
What's that? Game. What's that?
Something not fun.
Well, there you go. Because we've done pirates, we've done dinosaurs, we've done Star Wars, we've done Battlestar Galactica, we've done pulp 30s and 40s, we've done World War II, we've done World War I aerial, we've done World War II aerial, we've done
Civil War, Vietnam, Korea,
Vietnam. Yeah,
we've tossed around the idea of doing World War II naval with it.
Yeah. Well, we've done floating. That's what I think I'm going to do. I don't have it here with me. I've got 2 of the starter boxes and a British Navy box from Catalyst's Leviathans from back in the mid 2000s or whatever. And each starter box has 1 British fleet and 1 French fleet, and the fleet consists of 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, and 2 destroyers. And I think it's time for me to sit down and write up stats for those for um, Age of Steam. And that I think I will put together for March to Victory. I believe someone has done Stone Age raids and hunts. Absolutely. Yeah, actually, that'd be cool. Your the Bethesda games or Alpha Strike. Absolutely, that'd be a blast.
How's the Cold War Hunters adaptation coming?
What's that? Oh, so I started ruminating on it, as it were. Because today at work was just dead ass slow. 3 or 4 times, my dog just eviscerated something with stuffing. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. He gutted one of these. Nothing sacred with you, is there? Anyway, hey Jay, my brother is out here. How you doing? But yeah, today was super slow at work. It was so slow that a couple of times my team's login went from available to busy or not here or something like that. So this thing right here.
You need to send him over here with mine for a little bit.
Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a knucklehead. Anyway, yeah, actually, this is Hiccup, by the way. I think some of y'all might have met him previously. He's about, I think, 5 months old. So he's just a young guy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's getting used to the cats. The cats are kind of getting used to him. Hi, sir. Thanks, sir. He's got a bit of pit bull in him, but he's definitely not. He's not broad enough, you know. Where's Toothless? Not sure. Not sure. Actually, the reason why he's named Hiccup is not for the character and How to Train Your Dragon, but because when we first got him, stop chewing on the chair. When we first got him, he would get the hiccups and wouldn't stop. I've got 2 lazy cats, so you know I'm good on the lazy cats. Would you stop chewing on the chair? He's going after the warning sticker. Do not remove this tag that I just removed.
Chris Long can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a federal offense in Canada.
It's a federal offense down here. Anyway, I've started thinking about what I want to be able to do with the game, and I want to have more than just hunting convoys. So I started thinking about the different mission types, and I've got hunting convoys, hunting boomers, ASW hunt where you either go after surface ships specifically to take out ASW craft, or you're going after uh, other subs. Um, doing a missile launch, not like a cruise missile launch. Um, so that type of thing, and then what components do I want to have to deal with in an encounter? Um, what could I be going up against? Obviously, if you're going after uh, convoys, then you're going to have to deal with uh, surface ships. You're going to have to go after. You're going to have to deal with helicopters. You're going to have to deal with aircraft. But I don't want it to be too complex, so I need to figure out how to. What's what I'm looking for? Not generalized, but you kind of understand what I'm saying. Uh, oh, we lost him. You pressed the wrong button. But have the, just kind of not be real deep into the game, just kind of surface level type stuff of all these different things. But just, kind of a press your luck game, kind of like the Hunters is, and see about how, things are going. So I don't know. And he's back. You pressed the wrong button, didn't you?
I got no idea what happened. I think my Wi-Fi died and it refreshed the tab.
That happens.
So
It happens. So anyway, but yeah, I've slowly been, like I said, slowly ruminating on it, thinking about some stuff with it.
I think even just a simple show of force mission where
Yeah,
you go somewhere just to be somewhere. Yeah, it's boring, but it's another one off your checklist and gets you closer to home.
Yep.
So
Anywho, well, we have been doing this for about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. So I think I'm going to go and wrap it up for the night. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. We started off kind of slow, but it got going. It was good to have McMurray back. Glad you're here, Reese. I will have I'll have a full report on how Battles and Brews in the backyard goes. Looks like we've got quite a few good games. I'm excited about McMurray's ship game. I'm excited about Wiley's aircraft game. I'm not having to run any games, so I get to play in whatever I want. So,
I hope you all have fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping to remember to take photos. That's the one thing I will forget to do sometimes is take pictures of the games because I'm just having so much fun that I forget to do it. Nor I have not read any of Bernard Cromwell's novels. I've heard the name, but I'm not sure what he writes.
I've heard really good things.
So, well, there you go. So, all right, guys. Ashley, Greg, Chris, Jeffy, Todd, my brother, Jay, Nord, the whole gang, Doug, Telemachus, and of course, as always, Charles. Thanks so much for watching the show. I truly appreciate it. Even though I'm closer into being, to multiple gaming instances, it's good to still have you guys as a midweek release. So we will keep on doing it until I'm told otherwise by, headquarters back there. So until next time, we will see you on the flip side.